Hi, I'm Mason Dukacek, employment assessment and pre-employment testing expert. My ideas and strategies for helping employers hire right the first time and get the most from their existing staff has been featured in places like Selling Power Magazine, Entrepreneur, and the New York Times. Here's a question for you. Is your organization losing money and blowing opportunities because you don't recognize your employees as appreciating assets and treat them accordingly? Paul Zane Pilzer wrote in his book, Unlimited Wealth, about a theory that he called economic alchemy. If you can remember back in high school or college, we learned about a medieval chemical art that was intended to change base metals into gold. Alchemy, as it was called back then, never worked. But economic alchemy, as Pilzer pointed out, can and does exist. For example, investments made in machinery begin to depreciate immediately. Investments in continued growth and development of employees actually helps them appreciate in value as measured by their ability to seek and discover more efficient and effective methods to produce results. Salespeople who sell $1 million a year, who learn new strategies or ideas that enable them to sell $2 million the next year, have become appreciating assets. Education and training that transform a $1 million a year producer into a $2 million a year producer is a perfect example of economic alchemy. It takes a subject and applies a specific process that is duplicatable and turns something of limited value into something much more. And unless you're Marvin the Mind Reader, it's not easy to know what specific training and coaching different people need the most. On top of that, it's not easy to know if people have what it takes to consistently do what you teach them either. It's been my experience that it's very short-sighted not to develop your employees as the appreciating assets they are. And it's also silly to waste your resources giving people training they don't need or won't apply consistently because a job requires them to act like people they aren't or don't want to be. In both cases, things like pre-employment tests and psychometric tests for existing employees can come in handy and eliminate a ton of guesswork. Using pre-employment testing and employment assessment strategies won't solve every one of your business challenges, but they sure can help with a lot of them. We created a series of video tutorials of best practices that will show you how at reverseriskconsulting.com. Check them out.